what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Lineage Break, a Grand Archive TCG podcast. I am your host, Cam. With me, as always, is the glue, Steven. Hi, Steven.
Hi, Cameron.
Steven, I am so happy that we had the opportunity to play in New Jersey Regionals last week, and it went terrible. But
it went terrible for some
for us,
half the table.
But
can we? Are we talking about it?
Yeah.
So unfortunately,
I'm so excited.
Unfortunately, I didn't get your name.
You're out there.
You're out there.
I
know you watch the show because obviously you wouldn't have known the joke without watching the show. Correct.
Yeah.
I sat down round 3 at the regional.
Yeah.
And I was getting all my stuff ready, and I look at the table. And I think I'm here. That's I'm at table 6.
Yeah.
I'm at table 8.
Math. 6 plus 2 is 8.
Right. I should be here. I was at the wrong table.
Nice.
So I was getting all my stuff out because I thought I was at the right table, and the gentleman next to me said, "Is that Gluey from Lineage Break?" And I froze. Brain went out the window, and I was like, "Yes."
So
and
good.
Please let us know because
let's send you something.
Yeah, let us send you some packs or something because it literally made Cam and I's entire day.
It's all I'm thinking about.
Like literally the entire trip just kept on going back to that moment, and I just wanted to thank you for watching the show.
we have to normalize this, everybody out there watching the show. If you see Steve in public at one of these events that we go to, please say exactly that.
Yeah.
Is
that Gluey from Lineage Break? And please hit me with your best horse space pun.
Yeah. Glue-based horse puns.
Correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that
very good.
That was it was a very highlight moment for me. Thank you very much.
But yeah, we went to regionals, and both of us scrubbed out. Steve closer than me.
I wish.
There he is.
Every time
we said Shinja would show up halfway through. That's pretty early though. So.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I'm in the camp where I'd much rather scrub out early.
Oh yeah.
Because like getting almost to the end and then losing is so tough.
Yeah.
Because it's just like I could have just left 3 hours ago.
Yeah, I had a very relaxing tournament because I biffed it by round 3. So like round 4, round 5, I was just like hanging out, playing a nice game with some friendly people, talking to the community.
And I'm like stoically like trying to do the math and failing.
So yeah, we both biffed it at New Jersey Regionals. We of course need to give a huge congratulations to Trent on Lineage Break. Trent won the tournament because he's so cracked.
Yeah.
So he's first place in New Jersey Regionals. Congratulations, Trent. It was a tough room, man. A lot of really talented players there. We had both Steve-O and Eason in the room, worlds competitors. So
yeah,
it's a tough room to be in. Steve and I suck. So.
I did get the opportunity to play against Eason, and there's a reason why I'm not a world champion competitor.
Who would have thought?
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a great time. We were fortunate enough to meet up with Tintin from the Discord.
Yeah.
He was very kind and took us to his restaurant in New Jersey, which was delicious.
Oh my god. So it was like best pho I've had in a very long time.
I wish I had written down an address to send you guys there, but if you're in Jersey, reach out to Tintin. Wonderful Vietnamese restaurant. But yeah, so we had a good time in Jersey. Trent took home the W, so we're very proud of him. And of course, it's always great to see you people. Mm-hmm. Lots of familiar faces.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, we also have a regional here in Massachusetts tomorrow. We've done it.
Are you saying there's a regional at Webway Games?
There's a regional at Webway Games in Marlborough, Massachusetts tomorrow. If you guys are watching and for some reason you're not coming and you're in the New England area, please show up.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Still waiting on some playmats in the mail. I'm a little bit nervous. Got to make sure my UPS guy shows up today. Otherwise, I'm going to be sweating bullets. Webway Games will be closed tomorrow. Nobody will know why because I can't handle the pressure. But yeah, very exciting to have our regional and sort of round out the Alchemical Revolution season.
I think there's one more regional taking place before Worlds that is within our traveling distance, but I believe neither of us are going to.
Yeah, that's going to be the next weekend, the 27th. That is at the Banish Zone in PA.
Yeah.
So if you guys are in the New England area, and go up to the Banish Zone in PA. Something that we are going to talk about this week. We have a little bit of newsy news to talk about, but I think it's a great segue to talk about what is and what could be. And I feel that way about a lot of the stuff that Grand Archive does is obviously exciting when they announce it, but and something that we do on the show a lot is every time one of these announcements comes out, it's always really interesting for us to think about what this means for the future, and what will come out of that. So we are, of course, referring to the announcement of Revelfest. Revelfest, for anybody who missed the announcement, is going to be happening April 22nd through 28th at your local game store. Any Omnidex event that you play in will award you 2 times veterancy points, which is pretty huge. Even people who aren't like grinding for those rewards, scrubs like me that do poorly at every tournament. The cool thing about VP is VP doesn't reset.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter where you are this season, it's a great idea to come out to your LGS and play some events for Revelfest, get that double veterancy points. And if you play in any Omnidex event, you will be entered in for a giveaway for some sweet, sweet event packs. And then if you are an LGS, make sure you take pictures and send them to Weebs. And they're doing a giveaway for LGSs as well to get some extra event pack support for their locals. So super cool. I did, we saw a little bit from Mr. Grey Wolf Silidar on the Twitters that Revelfest is not like a one-time thing. It's something they're going to do, I assume, seasonally.
Yeah.
Sort of like end of the season. Hooray. Congratulations.
Yeah. Revel Wake Festival.
Yeah. So yeah, how do you feel about that there, Revelfest?
Oh, I think this is great. I think this is awesome. It's a good way to support or have the company themselves support local game stores because, it's going to drive up attendance, which is great. I think everything about this is it's slam dunk.
Right. Yeah, I think the only problem that we have with Revelfest, which is of course very exciting, this one's a little bit short notice. Revelfest, as of recording, starts in 3 days, so it does not give a whole lot of time for LGSs like myself to plan special events and do cool things because it's in 3 days.
Correct.
I was talking with some of our locals, maybe we should do sealed or something, but I don't even have time to order sealed kits and have them arrive and run an event because next week is Revelfest. But I think it's really awesome to talk about what this means for the future. Silidar said on Twitter something along the lines of, we have lots of plans for Revelfest. We're very excited to do cool stuff in the future. And I think this sort of just it brings me back to the Proxy's Vault thing, right? It's a thing that Weebs of the Shore is doing that they don't need to. And it really doesn't benefit them directly, right? It's just to support the community, to support the local game stores. Of course, getting more people involved, more people playing the game does benefit them, right? But it's decisions like these that I feel like if they were in the hands of another company would be attached to some, monetary requirement. Correct. Or whatever, right?
And the more packs you buy during Revelfest, you get extra.
Right, something like that.
Cursed.
Yeah. And Weeb's just they're not about that. They just want people to
play the game and
play the
enjoy
game, hang out, have an exciting time reveling about. So yeah, it's going to be a really exciting week. That's going to be running the 22nd through the 28th, and then on the 28th, we're having not only Merch Day, so the 24-hour Merch Day is coming back, and we're very excited for that. We are also having the anniversary live stream where we're going to get the design notes for MRC, which is really exciting. I don't know if Shinja is in our live stream chat, and we can talk about anything else that's happening on that stream, but very exciting to just sort of close out the ALC season. So I'm hoping that we can get some people in, maybe run another event during the week. Unfortunately, GA is like so small right now, and we're trying really hard to build that scene. But unlike another bigger game, we can't just be like, we're running on-demand events all weekend, because our crowd here isn't that large, unfortunately.
Right, and unfortunately, I think a lot of them, like Fridays, are like their only day where they can just like come in and play.
Right, but of course, all this comes with time, right? But yeah, I'm super excited to see what they handle with Revelfest. Unique events and stuff like that, I think would be a really cool way to do this. Sort of reasons to come out, right? Like things that they only do for Revelfest. Maybe like promos, Revelfest promos would be great.
Yeah. Oh, promos would be awesome.
Yeah.
Like, you've participated in Revelfest. Here's a stamp of...
Yeah, it feels like something that we really haven't seen in the TCG space before, right? You have your like pre-release promos, but like I said, everything seems to be attached to some sort of monetary incentive, right? So pre-release, it's like, oh, you show up to pre-release, you buy product, you play in the pre-release, right? But this is just a reason to come out to your LGS and play for some free promos. It feels like game day, which is a thing that Magic used to do.
Right.
But it's sort of been obfuscated by their strange organized play system where, just encouraging people to come out and play the game is awesome.
Yeah.
But of course, I'm biased in that I run the place that people come to. And
I'm biased because I love this game so much.
Yeah. So Revelfest promos when sounds great. Please give us some more heads up next time. At least now that we know it's a thing, we can sort of assume that it's going to be an end of the season thing, so we can like plan. Oh, MRC Revelfest, I'll get some balls rolling and try to arrange something. And then as soon as they announce the dates, I can be like, I have all these things planned. Here's what we're doing for Revelfest week. It's also a little bit unfortunate for us specifically that we are unfortunately running an event the Saturday. Yeah. So our regional is going to miss Revelfest because it is this Saturday, which is unfortunate. Also, next Saturday, our store is running a thing for a different game, so I can't like run a Revelfest event on that Saturday, which I would have loved to do. Sunday is a little tough because the live stream is in the afternoon, so just a bit of awkward timing for us here at Webboy Games specifically. But huge shout out to the Banish Zone though. If you guys are going up to PA regionals, they're going to be during Revelfest,
double points,
which is wild, right?
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. So VP doesn't scale though, right?
I don't think so.
So, if I understand how Omnidex works correctly, which I probably don't.
I also don't.
I believe that ELO and VP. No, sorry, ELO and EP. There we go. ELO and EP scale based on the event. So, like if you play at locals, your ELO and your EP are scaled down. But if you play at something like Regional Store Championship Ascent, they're scaled up. But I believe that veterancy points are the same no matter what you play in. It is just number of games played at, an official capacity on Omnidex. So no matter where you go to play next week, you get that double VP. But of course, if you're playing in regionals, you just get to play more rounds, right? It's probably a 6-round event. So maybe we run 4 rounds next week for that double VP.
Or we just do 2 events on Friday. An early crowd event and then another crowd
event.
Yeah,
we do the early crowd event, which is just you and I right now. It's noon. It's like, it's time. It's time for gaming.
Yeah. We do round robin with you, me, and Trent.
Yeah. Yeah, so very exciting stuff.
Yeah, I think so. It is very interesting to see where Revelfest goes in the future, though, because like we were talking about before, I think promos would be very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like a here's a, I don't know, like a Luxera's map or something stamped or something with like Revelfest on it, or like something more generic or some along the lines like that, or is like something that multiple people can play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like the idea of using this for like fun events, right? Mm-hmm. Something that I always, I can't say that I ever did personally, but I have fond memories of the way that Magic used to do that, like fight the Hydra thing, fight Garrick. like fun events for people that are just here to celebrate the game. It sort of gives me that Path of Silver feel, right? Where it's like people celebrating the game, not necessarily a hyper competitive thing, because the game is pretty competitive, and a lot of us play it pretty competitively. But I really like the idea of having a casual focused sort of celebrational type event. And so, we were talking about PvE a little bit before we had started the show, and I think that's like a really great place for it.
Pauper format.
Yeah. I was thinking like Pauper or like Singleton or, some like cool deck building restrictions, sealed starter deck stuff. All these very like low entry point formats to get people to come in, have some fun, do some wacky stuff instead of just, casting erupting and killing their opponent on turn 2.
For those that don't know, because we always use Magic terms and stuff, Pauper is a format where you can only use common cards in your deck.
Dude, if I had any wish in this world, it'd be to delete all of the Magic knowledge from my brain.
Right?
It's been really hard to rewire my brain and not use any of those Magic terminology. So I want you to do me a favor, Steven. Mm-hmm. If I ever, while we're shooting the show, and I need you to internalize this, all right? Internalize this. If I ever say, like mana instead of cost, or toughness instead of life, or cast instead of activate, all of these things.
Should I just reach over and just punch you?
I want you to slap me across the face, all right?
With a closed fist.
With a closed fist. A closed fist slap across the face. And then I'll get it wired into my brain, because it's so tough to just 10 years of that is really, really bad for rewiring my brain.
Yeah, well, I mean...
And this is like basically the only game I play now, so...
I think I also have that issue. But it's because... I've played Magic for so long that even when I was playing other card games, I would always use Magic as
it's so like ingrained in the TCG space.
Like
right?
You'll never hear me once referred to reserve cost as memory stone cost.
I don't even know what that means.
Or Magic stone cost. I'm sorry.
Is that a Zatch Bell thing?
No. Zatch Bell's cursed. There is no mana in Zatch Bell. It's kind of wild.
It's your spell book.
But no, that is a Force of Will. Like you had your Magic Stone deck, which is just
okay, Grandma.
Mana. It's not that old.
It's time to go to
still
bed.
Going on. You can call me Grandma if we're talking about Zatch Bell.
It feels like Kleenex. You know those people that like refer to tissues as Kleenex, right? Like that's what it is. You know, like Magic is that such like ubiquitous space that people
and it's
associate.
Like, and in most of the time when you use a Magic term, like 70% of the people know exactly what you're talking about.
Right. But I don't want those 70%. I want that 100%.
Well, I want that
rest.
I want to focus on that 30% who never played Magic.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the people that are they're untouched.
They're just lost. They're like, I don't know what that means.
What is he saying?
Perfect. You're the person that I want to be friends with.
Who are we tapping? Yeah, no, I agree. So, aside from very exciting Revelfest and the end of the ALC season, this is, we have our final regionals coming up. And then right around the corner, it's really sneaking up on us, Steven.
Like 3 weeks?
The Worlds. Yeah, it was 3 weeks as of Wednesday. So it is now less than 3 weeks until we ship ourselves off to
Las Vegas.
Sunny Las Vegas, Nevada.
We are arriving on Wednesday morning. 9
a.m.
9 a.m. If you see us, come say hi. We are hitting the ground and getting drinks. So
mimosas. We get breakfast. We get bottomless mimosas.
We're Wednesday morning. We're gonna get some bottomless mimosas, and then right after that, I'm being brought to Fat Tuesdays.
Oh yeah.
To get myself a alcoholic slushie, because for the last year I've heard nothing but good things about this place, and I need to have one.
That's the place that you go at 11 a.m.
Perfect.
On a Wednesday.
Perfect.
Is Fat Tuesdays? They're gonna think we're
there's one in Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's some cursed place, right? It's in like Billerica or something.
No, it's that Patriot Place.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So it is a cursed place. It's a different cursed place. Yeah. Whoa, whatever. So yeah, we're gonna be in there Wednesday. We're gonna be trundling around, trying to get some work done. How do you feel about vlogging, Steven.
Yeah, we're vlogging. I told you.
We can be vlogging.
I told you. You know, you're vlogging. I'm vlogging. I film you. You film me.
I have some unfortunate news.
What?
If we're vlogging,
I'm vlogging.
to be fair, it's very true. I'm going to be very busy. So, Wednesday, Thursday, we're vlogging, but Friday, Saturday,
I'm going to be
vlogging.
playing events.
I know. You're not on Friday, though.
I might be.
Playing in side events.
Maybe.
You can vlog your fucking side events, Steve.
All right, we'll figure it out.
All right, that's
That's
all I'm saying. There's going to be a burden on you, Steven, if we're
Oh
carrying around that
boy,
camera.
oh boy. Looks like you're going to see a lot of me, and there's a lot of unflattering angles.
That's what we need. We'll get you the selfie stick,
Yeah, it's fine, I guess. If you get me vlogging, I'm just gonna start doing cursed TikTok dances.
That sounds great. If you guys want to see Steve do cursed TikTok dances, which you do, of course, let us know. We're super into that. But yeah, it should be fun.
I'm just not gonna do any of the K-pop ones because that's way too much choreography.
Yeah, they're way too talented, those K-pop artists.
Like I watched like a bunch of those videos. I'm like, the new song that's
dude. Oh man, this is a Grand Archive podcast, but I forget what the name of that group is. Like It or something. Yeah. That
where
song
they do, like,
Magnetic. Holy shit! It's just like permanently stuck in my head forever.
Yeah, that song it slaps.
It slaps.
But also like that
The
choreography
choreo is insane.
It's like literally insane. I'm like,
So good.
I
So
don't,
talented,
I
those girls.
I have no idea.
I stan,
Yeah,
as the kids say.
I don't know. But yeah, we won't be doing it. But like like that cute Pokemon dance maybe.
Can you show me a little bit right now?
No, we're not gonna
No?
do that.
No, okay.
We're not gonna do that right now. No, surely not.
So I can't say that I'm familiar with what you're talking about. So
I'll do it off camera.
Ooh, okay. I'll film it for you guys. Don't worry.
And by off camera, I mean I'm gonna just type in Pokemon dance on TikTok and pull it up for you.
No, I got to see you do it, or it didn't happen.
Yeah, well that's fine. You won't see me doing it because I know you'll film it.
But yeah, we're very excited to be at Worlds. We have lots of grandiose plans.
Yeah,
for the podcast. We'll see how much of that we actually get done.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of plan and a lot of time dedication.
Yeah.
However, not a lot of Cameron.
That's true.
So
I'm gonna be a busy boy.
Maybe we'll get some of the just Steve interviews if we can pull it off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you guys want to be on the show, let us know. We have a long list of people that we want to get on the show, but of course everyone's going to be very busy.
Yep.
A lot of these folks are, I would say actually almost all of, if not literally all of these folks are doing something important during the weekend. So, either playing in the Ascent or Worlds or commentating or whatever. So
also though,
or being Shinja, like
Path of Fun on Thursday. If you guys just want us to set it up and we'll just take drunk interviews.
I'm afraid I have to be a little bit tame on Thursday because I do have to work in the morning. But
we can set up.
You can be unhinged. Wednesday, though, I'm telling you,
we could just
I got
set up
nothing going on.
We just set up the podcast somewhere and just be like, yeah, come over. You know those guys on the street? You walk up and they just like interview random people.
It's that cursed guy with the like change my mind sign or whatever.
Well, I wasn't specifically talking about that guy, but that style
sort of thing. Yeah,
yeah.
Just like set up on the sidewalk.
We'll just like set up in the hotel somewhere and just be like, just absolutely obliterated.
Have you seen the TikToks of that guy that has like the Smash set up? And he's like, beat me in Smash, I'll buy you lunch. Just like sits on the street.
I have not seen that.
So
that is so funny.
Anyways, I think we don't have a whole lot to talk about this week.
Yeah,
we just wanted to talk about Revelfest, so we're sort of shooting the shit. But something exciting that is maybe worth talking about just a little bit is before Worlds. Such a busy time. At the end of Revelfest next week, we have that exciting stream where they're going to be talking about MRC design notes. What do you want to see, Steven, for our MRC design notes? We're going to get a bunch of spoilers, right?
You know what I want to see. They know what I want to see. Everyone here knows what I want to see, and it's the text on Tristan 3.
Yeah, but that's like, you got to think bigger. Right?
There's no bigger, all right? That's end of list.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm excited for everyone. I'm excited, everyone's going to get a little bit of
I
support.
sure hope so.
You're right?
Mm-hmm.
Neos and Astra.
Neos and Crux and Crux and Crux.
No
there will
Crux.
be no Crux.
There is
support.
no Crux.
By the way,
There's no Terra. There's no Luxem. There's no Arcane. Get that out of your head right now, Cameron. We're here because I'm happy for Astra and I'm happy for Neos. But all I care about is that Umbra, baby. And I don't care about Ranger. No, it's the Assassin that I care about.
what do you want her to do, Steven?
I have no idea.
So excited. He's got nothing.
I
He's got nothing.
want her. No Terra.
I need this to be clear, by the way, that somebody by the name of Main Deck Dan had thrown me under the bus. I think that was last week about spreading some misinformation about, advanced elements of a certain persuasion.
There's no ley lines.
I never said that shit. You find me saying that shit. Obviously, he was kidding, but it wasn't me. That's all I'm saying. I know what's up.
If I in the perfect world, right? I think Tristan would be like a sick allies deck.
Yeah.
In
It's
a
play
perfect
Relentless Hex Chaser and Gloam Spire Wraith.
Correct. Because like
The other one.
at the moment, Diana doesn't really feel like she wants to be an Umbra allies deck, right?
Mhm.
And I think that it would be a perfect place to put all of these Umbra allies.
Mm-hmm.
However, I have to be on the copium a little bit because, it's me.
Yeah,
Carter has a funny keyword on it,
that's true.
and it's his class bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Umbra Assassin, please. Or Assassin Ranger on Tristan so I can play Carter. Please.
So
Please. Please.
my argument here, right,
I know your argument.
is that, well, great, but
I know.
they don't.
I know. But you're just popping my bubble.
No, I'm here for you. Just, maybe a little different. Everybody, these are, something that we see a lot is competitive players asking for ridiculous things.
It's not ridiculous.
And Assassin and Ranger share so many cards.
Yeah.
Almost every dual-typed Ranger card is also an Assassin card. Like, you already get Gawains and Juggle Knives and all of these things that have class bonus but are dual-typed already. So I don't think that Assassin Ranger makes a whole lot of sense. But perhaps they give Tristan the Guardian tag, and she's Assassin Guardian, and then she gets to play Carter anyways, but also gets access to a whole different card pool. Have you considered that?
I have not, because I forgot that Carter said Guardian on
He's
it.
a Ranger Guardian,
I'd be okay with Assassin Guardian.
and that would, I think, make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with that, actually.
So then she gets all of the things, and then she can be the next Merlin,
But
terror.
And that also means she's not cursed with 25 health. She would get the 20, 25.
Oh, that's true.
30.
She would have 30 health. Maybe that's a little too
No,
much.
no, Cameron.
Ugh.
You've spoken into
I don't know,
existence.
yeah.
It's been spoken. There's 3 of her on the card.
Yeah, it's super strange. She's,
10, 10, 10,
she's-
30.
She's a robot now. She has duplicate clones of some sort.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
See, the whole duplicate thing, it just makes me feel like I'm right about the allies.
I've been talking. That's true. I've been pretty vocal about the fact that I think it would be very cool to have non-human typed champions. Do we think that Tristan is going to be automaton typed?
Ooh, maybe.
She's kind of a robot now. I don't know what's going on.
yeah,
She's got some robot arms.
She
and
lost.
shit.
She lost a arm.
Yeah, she's got that big boss thing going on. He's lost an arm.
Yep.
So yeah, maybe automaton type, maybe both, maybe human automaton. Yeah, right?
If we do it, if it goes right, I think if it does, right, be automaton, we get rid of the human,
Right.
because then it makes Crimson Tier bad.
Yeah, I really like the. I like Crimson Tier not just
Not
being
being
a
able to-
3/2 against everything in the game.
Correct.
I think it's super interesting. So, yeah, I really hope that we explore that a little bit more. The automaton type. I would love to see some more, like, typal support.
Yeah, I was really hoping that Claude would have been cooler
Yeah, he is cool.
He's cool.
There's just not enough automatons, right?
Right.
Like, I think that card is pretty powerful,
Right.
but there's just not enough automatons.
Or good automatons that don't have class bonus that locks their good abilities away.
Right. Like,
which is tough.
I've played Synthetic Core in a deck, and that card like feels really good when you are playing those very few high value automatons that exist in the game. But I do really think like a sort of typal strategy would be really cool to have a all automaton deck and lots of automaton synergies.
Yeah.
And I hope that we get that, because this is sort of our last chance before we assumingly move away from Azoth, right?
Correct.
And we move somewhere else where there's assumingly not automatons. So
Yeah, it's the cowboy set, right?
yeah. We're going to Thunder Junction. That's our next plane world, whatever we're calling them.
It's actually a Magic the Gathering crossover.
When do I? We got to stop. We got to stop it. I'm gonna put a jar out on the.
Just put $1 every time.
Yeah, every time we mention Magic the Gathering, just put a. It's got to be like a quarter, or we'll go
and at
broke.
the end of the year, we raffle it off to
Jesus,
a community
no,
member.
My lord, should give away piles of money. My God, couldn't be me. But yeah, we're very excited. So next week, I guess next week we won't have the secret spoilers to talk about, because they'll be the following Sunday.
Correct.
Right? So 2 weeks from now, though, we're very excited to talk about those MRC design notes. We actually won't even really get any time, right? We get 1 week here after design notes before we leave, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So we will have that 1 week. That'll also be the start of spoiler season. I think spoiler season, they'd initially said it's going to start May 3rd, but obviously it looks like it's going to start on the 28th. Maybe May 3rd is when like content creator spoilers start or something. They haven't announced any of that yet. But definitely exciting times. We're so close. We're in that. It feels like we've been at that spot on the podcast so many times that we're right there. We're almost across the finish line. New set, big event, lots of exciting things. But right now we're just sort of, in a holding pattern.
I love this holding pattern though, because this is where we get to have all the fun conversations and be 100% correct about cards
every time
about cards that we speculate on. Because
all I'm saying,
I will, we've never once been wrong about a single card ever.
And if you can find proof, you can't.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. It's not real. I would like to reiterate for anyone who was not here at the tail end of the show last week. Premium materia is broken. We've seen it. I was right. All right? So it's busted. Buy your buy your Astro cards now. Also buy your Terra cards now, because of course Sylvie's going to be broken. But buy your Astro cards now, and by that I mean sell me your Cosmic Bolts from
cheap.
your Sapphire packs. I'm hoping that there's lots of them this weekend, and I can just buy people's Cosmic Bolts from the store today.
Cam's gonna hand people and be like, if this is Astra, come see me during the event.
It could be $15 in your pocket. All right, so I think that's all we have for you this week. We will be back next week, and then we will be back the week after that, and then we're gone. I'm behind by several podcast uploads for the YouTube channel, so of course, if you want to catch the podcast in real time and be up to date with everything that we're talking about, you should catch the show live, like some of you are right now, 12 p.m. EST, every Friday. And then eventually, the podcast will be up for you to watch. Been a busy boy. Got a lot of stuff going on. So thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next week.
Have a good one, guys.
Woo! You gotta... Come on, Steve.
Woo!
Oh, God.